So at this moment, we have realized who is the customer segment, what's the value proposition that we have, how we deliver that to the customer segment, and we see how we monetize it, how we make money. Now the question is how we make that effectively. How do we create this value, and what are the costs related to creating this value, right? Next building block, key resources. So quick definition. The key resources building block describes the most important assets required to make a business model work. Great. What does that mean? We have different kind of resources. Could be physical resources, like a building where we'll have our office. It could be financial. It could be intellectual. And it could be human, people. So what does that mean? So physical, as I said, is an office, for example. It's a truck, it's a car. If you're a taxi driver, you need your taxi, right? Financial, for example, if you do trading, if you do big trading, it's the kind of trading I don't want to go there because I know it's extremely risky. But imagine you work with Walmart or Costco. Those guys come to you and say, hey, I want this or this kind of product. You go, you go to the factory, you find the products they need. The factory in China will ask you to be paid at the moment they ship the goods to you, right? But Walmart will pay you only 90 days later. So even if you're extremely profitable because you make, I don't know, let's say you make 50% margin on your product you're selling, you need to have a lot of cash in order to pay the supplier first. And then 90 days later, if nothing wrong happened, because that's another trick there, they will pay you back. So you need a lot of financials behind you in order to finance this whole thing. Intellectual. We talked about licensing deals before. If you need to acquire some patent, for example, or trademarks or things like that, this is intellectual property, intellectual resources. And then we have human. You need people, basically. Certain businesses are extremely demanding in terms of people. So if you have a lawyer firm or a consulting firm, you will need, like the most important asset that you will have in your company is the people in the company. If you work in manufacturing, it might be another deal because people are quite replaceable in manufacturing. You have a production line. It's pretty easy to train somebody to, do the job. I'm not saying it's an easy job, so don't take me wrong if you work in manufacturing. I'm just saying, although it's labor intensive, people are not the most important assets there. The most important will be all the machinery that you have there, will be the physical aspect of it. Okay, so what do we have for our example? Well, first thing we need knowledge. We need to know exactly what's going on, how it works. If not, we can't deliver this consulting. And I'm not an accountant initially, so I had to learn all these things. Then I need a YouTube channel because I want to have a lot of promotion made through videos to these potential customer segments. So I need a YouTube channel to host my videos and keep the people there happy. And I need partnership. And I say partnership. What kind of partnership? I didn't talk about that yet. Well, I don't plan to do that myself. I don't plan to go and incorporate each of the company by myself. There are a lot of people doing that out here. Because my main value here is actually not to just incorporate the company, is to do it in French. Okay, so, and I know really good people here that can do that really well, a local company. So I need to build a relationship, a partnership with one of those companies, which is already done, so that's fine.